Hey, you guys, I am here at the bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, and I have some information for you.
Hello and welcome to Happily Ever Reality. I am so glad you're here. You guys, my original plan was to make a video where I read through some comments people had left on Meri and Cody's Instagram about their separation, but when I headed over to Meri's Instagram, I realized she's not missing a beat. She has just kept on going as if nothing has really happened. I kind of thought that she might have pulled back from social media more with everything going on around, Peyton's accusations. I thought she might kind of pull back, but she is out there promoting Lizzie's Heritage Inn like nothing at all has happened. So I am actually going to focus on that today. And the first thing I want to say is if you live in that area of Utah or if you have been to Lizzie's Heritage Inn, let me know what it is like in the comments. There had been a time I had wanted to go there. I was like, I'm a fan of the show. She's got an inn. I want to head out that way. But it was going to be quite a trip for me. And there needed to be another reason for me to go. I couldn't just go out there solely to go to this B&B. And when I looked for things to do in the area, there didn't seem to be a lot. So let me know in the comments, is there a lot of stuff out there? Has anyone went? What did you do while you were there? I'm definitely interested in knowing if there's more than just this B&B in this little town. So let me know in the comments, but otherwise let's listen to what Meri has to say about her upcoming retreats.
About real life retreats in February. I am so excited about this one. We have so many good things planned. So it's going to be February 16th through the 19th right here at the bed and breakfast. So it's going to be about love, of course, because it's February. So rest, rejuvenation, pampering yourself, connection with new friends and old friends. So plan on going over to lizziesheritageinn.com, click on retreats and book your spot. Okay.
Meri said to go to the website and look for the retreat information. So that is what I'm doing. And you guys, just to let you know, I've already seen the price here. I've seen the price. But I'm going to show you in case you don't know about it. It is tough. When you scroll to the bottom of the retreat part of the website, you have three options: Supreme, Elite, Elite Plus. The cheapest, the least expensive, the budget version of Meri's retreat is $4,000. Of course, I clicked on it because I had to. If you are trying to check out it, you're reminded of the tax that's going to be on that, and it comes to $4,426.80. And you guys know what? You're not even staying at Lizzie's Heritage Inn. You're going to be staying at a location near Lizzie's Heritage Inn. You could very possibly end up at a Holiday Inn Express. You're going to be near there. You're not going to be at the inn. Yeah. And it also says single pricing for one person, private bed in a shared or private room, and a shared or private bathroom, dependent on the total event attendees. So you might end up at that Holiday Inn Express sharing a room with somebody. I am not even making this up. The next one is the Elite. It is $5,000. Now, at $5,000, you are going to be in a private room at Lizzie's Heritage Inn. So it says single occupancy only, private bed in a private room with your own private bathroom. The next one is Elite Plus. You're going to have a private room and bed with a loved one, friend, or partner at Lizzie's Heritage Inn. So this is double occupancy. You can split this with someone and you're going to share that space with them. It says you're getting bonus gifts and activities. Now, here's my thing. That price jumps from $4,000 to $5,000 to $6,000. At $4,000, they don't even tell you where you're staying. Now, at $6,000, you're there. But it says you can have double occupancy, so you can split this with someone. So in a way, this could be the budget version if you have a friend who wants to go with you. But it says bonus gifts and activities. Like, what do you mean? What are the bonus gifts? Like, I want to know. I want to know what I'm getting. And this whole website is so vague. Let me give you an example. What's included in this luxurious weekend? A goodie bag, photos of the retreat, transportation throughout the retreat. They don't even tell you you're going anywhere. Like, once you get there, it doesn't say, I mean, unless the transportation is for the people that are staying at the whatever is. I just want to say something. I should stop here. I don't know where you're staying. I'm just using Holiday Inn Express as an example. I don't know. I'm just saying it doesn't tell you. That is my point. You don't know where you're staying. So it says transportation throughout the retreat. Where are you going? What are you doing? And the photos of the retreat, are they hiring a photographer? Are they snapping them with their cell phones for Instagram? Connections with new and old friends. Prompts for self-connection. All I keep thinking is there's going to be like those little like index-sized cards and someone's going to pull it out and say something like, think of the moment you were most scared in your whole life and let it go as you take a deep breath. Listen, I don't need to pay you $4,000 for you to say something like that to me. Like, no way. There's already a YouTube channel out there, I'm sure, doing that. I do not need to pay that much. And Meri Brown Meri Brown doesn't make it worth that much either. It does say here you're going to have time to bond with Meri. So, I mean, I guess if you are a diehard fan of this show and you really want to go have a weekend with Meri, this is the cost of that. Because to me, nothing else listed here is specific enough to make me want to go. The goodie bag, the transportation when they don't tell you where you're going, photos, that could be with a cell phone. It says relaxation, rejuvenation, and restoration. What are we doing? Like, what does that mean? Face masks? Yoga? What's going on? Journaling? What are we doing? And then it says 2 to 5 daily activities focused on self-love and empowerment. All I keep thinking is they don't have it planned. There's no itinerary. Then it also says 3 meals for 2 full days, dinner on the first night, breakfast on the last morning. So you're going to have 8 meals there. The baked goods on the website look good, but are they so good that you're going to pay, almost $4,500? Is it that good? And then 4 days, 3 nights accommodations. That's what you're really getting. What you're really getting is to stay there and possibly hang out with Meri. So you have to decide how much it's worth to you, because they're not giving you enough here to make it sound like it's really this well planned out retreat. It's just so vague. So at the beginning of this video, I showed Meri during one of her Instagram lives, but I kind of cut it short. Here is the ending of that live.
You get 3 choices. You can either choose from Supreme, Elite, or Elite Plus. Make sure you read through all the details so you know what is included in each one and choose the best one for you.
Oh, I had to stop it again, guys. If Meri ever watches this, Meri, you need to go add more details because it doesn't say anything. It says very little, except like you're not going to be staying at Lizzie's Heritage Inn if you get the cheaper one. But you need to add details because there's not enough there to entice somebody to want to come to the retreat. Now back to Meri.
And then you just need to get here to the B&B on the 16th of February. I will take care of the rest. Okay, super easy. I'm going to drop the link in the comments here. Make sure you jump over to lizziesheritageinn.com and we will see you in February.
Meri says that you just have to get there and she will do everything else. And all I keep thinking is, yeah, if I paid that much, I better not have to do anything at all once I get there. But man, it's crazy. I don't know if maybe I'm just out of tune with how much this kind of stuff costs, but it feels like a lot to be paying to go somewhere and not even really know what you're doing. I also knew that the comments on this Instagram post were going to be good, so I pulled out a few of them. Listen to what people think about her retreat. So this first comment is actually a response to another comment, but I thought it was sort of funny. She wrote, "Why would you want to spend $6,000 on a normal person? She's not famous. She just lived with an a-hole that married 4 wives and didn't give a poop about them. He only wants them for money and then he threw them away and the only one he's left with is Robin. $6,000 is ridiculous." I just thought that was funny. They're famous for being on reality TV. It's not really famous because of a specific talent. So I kind of get it. This is just a B-list celebrity. And I'm probably being generous with saying a B-list celebrity. How far down the alphabet can you go when you talk about reality stars and their fame? But I agree. I just think $6,000 seems like a whole lot when you don't even know what you're going to be doing there. This next comment is sticking up for Meri. It says, people, if you don't like her, simply stop following her. Don't like the price, don't go. Stop being so rude and mean. This world needs to learn how to be nice again. Now listen, there were some really rude comments, and I'm not trying to be rude. I actually like Meri. Now I've heard that she's not very nice, but she used to be my favorite wife for a while. Like if I had a favorite, it was Meri for a long time. That's changed. I think the last few seasons, I've seen a different side of her, but I liked Meri, and I'm not trying to be mean. I just think this retreat is crazy expensive. This next comment says, wait, people are learning about love from you? I'm sorry, but you let a man walk all over you for decades. I don't think this is something you should be hosting. It's interesting. This whole thing with Meri, I would have agreed with that before. I really wanted Meri to leave because I was like, she needs to let go. She is hanging on to this person that doesn't appreciate her, doesn't want to be with her. Just let it go. But now things aren't as clear. It almost sounds like they were faking it for Cody's ego. And in Meri's case, it kind of benefited her to stay on the show. She might have had, financial gain if she stayed on the show and stayed with him. So now I don't even know what to think. Like, I used to think he was terrible with her, and I do still think he was rude. But was she choosing it? Was it because there was this monetary gain for her? Like, I'm confused now. I don't know what to think anymore. But I do agree with this comment about Meri needing to, she needs to know her own self-worth. So I hope it benefits Meri to do this as well. This comment really expresses how I feel. So I just thought this was a great comment. I hope Meri reads it. Have you researched what comparable retreats cost? I live in Southern California and have friends who run retreats in gorgeous settings with professional yoga and fitness instructors and mindfulness instructors, licensed therapists, and professional chefs. They cater to wealthy clientele with plenty of disposable income, and they charge a fraction of what you're charging. Your fans and anyone who would be interested in what you're offering do not have the money to afford what you're charging. It's a terrible business model. Go ahead and block me. I don't care, but just have to say you're not being realistic about what you're offering is worth. That's my free advice to you. That is my issue with this price. Why would you go there? There's other places that have more amenities and offer more. I just don't. She's not offering enough. And what she is offering, she doesn't even give any specifics. So I think this comment is really good. I know Meri has this history of blocking people. I hope she actually reads this and considers what this person is saying. This was a great comment. So this comment starts off just focusing on the price, but I'm going to read the end of it because I thought it was pretty good. It says, with all respect, you haven't shown that you're open to communication, and every time conversation gets sensitive for you, you walk away. You're struggling loving yourself, and you are so insecure. I'd rather spend $4,000 to a real therapist if I'm interested in self-care, and that would take care of 21 sessions, and it will be one-on-one. What you are asking for the public is unreasonable, especially when we are on a recession. So there were some grammar issues there, but I know what it's like if you're on your phone and you're like putting in a comment. I get it. But I thought what she was trying to say, if you're on a limited budget, number one, you're not doing this, but let's say you do have $4,000 and you're really working on your issues. You're working on knowing your self-worth and trying to get through things and trauma. Put your $4,000 toward real therapy. I don't know if it'll get you 21 sessions. I haven't done the math, but I get what she's saying. You could put that somewhere else. Why would you go to Utah and spend a few days with Meri Brown? I just think Meri needs to rethink the price. I think she's got fans that would love to go out there. You know what? Instead of charging $4,000 for a retreat, what if she charges, $1,000 for like a weekend, fills it up and does like a dinner with Meri weekend, have a craft or art class or something? Like, that wouldn't be too bad if you're a fan of the show. And she only has to come in and actually eat dinner with you and take a few photos. If you really love Sister Wives, that might be something you want to go do. Take some friends, go stay at Lizzie's Heritage Inn. There are ways Meri could do this and kind of keep people coming in and not even have to deal with doing a whole retreat. She could do this and keep it going, but man, $4,000, and again with tax, you're getting right up to $4,500. It's just a lot. I don't know. What would you guys be willing to spend to go spend a weekend at Lizzie's Heritage Inn? Would you want to do this retreat? And I don't know. What do you think would work? Like, I think my idea is pretty good. I think if she charged less, but did like weekends where everyone could come and have dinner with her or breakfast with Meri, and you paid a little extra, she could get some money rolling in. And I don't know. I'd go if I was closer. It's going to cost me a lot of money to get to Utah. But I think there are ways that she could make money off of this and off of the fan base of Sister Wives, and actually kind of still, not have to actually be a part of the retreat. I'm surprised that she wants to do this. I'm wondering how long she's there. If I paid $6,000 and I was a fan of the show and I went to see Meri and she was only there for one day, I would be furious. So I'm hoping if at this price, she's there all weekend. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't understand why Meri would do this. I think there's better business models. I don't know. I hope she rethinks it. So let me know what you guys think. I love reading your comments. If you haven't already, go ahead and click like and subscribe, and come back to Happily Ever Reality to talk more about Sister Wives and your other favorite reality TV shows.